Circles of Focus is a 4-year-long research project by the artists Borland and Brody Condon. And what they have been doing is exploring human body donation as a tool for artistic research, but also practice. The exhibition at CCA starts with a publication that we see in the first space, and that introduces the written agreements that have been exchanged between the artists and the two potential body donors. But also it houses legal documents and information related to body donation and its history. What we see in the main space is a result of the artist's extensive research in Orkney, where they worked with a local experimental archaeologist on the sculptural dimension of this project. The work that we see is a large clay circle formed from over 400 handmade clay polygons. The dimensions of the circular clay shape are based on a 17th century circular moat house in the north of Scotland, which was built to protect the dead from body snatchers who robbed fresh graves to supply anatomists at the newly formed local medical schools. And the triangles are made with clay dug from an area near a Neolithic chambered tomb in Orkney. And after that they were fired in an outdoor event weeks prior to the installation at CCA.
Well, I've been doing experiments into Neolithic pottery in Orkney for many years, and we dug, quite a few tons of it. But it was so hard to actually use. And now we use duck fat and goat hair in the clay, and it makes it work beautifully. And Christine and Brody made this big tile sculpture, which we are firing at the moment. Hopefully it's all right.
The clay sculpture has a very specific role to play within the project, and it evolved not only from the artist's interest in Neolithic material processes and techniques, but also has a performative function to play in the future as a temporary surface which will be in direct contact with the donated bodies. In the third room at CCA, what we see again is a circular sculpture similar to the first, but this time not made through a historical material process, but from a series of 3D printed prototypes by engineers to hold the weight of the body. These prototype sections then feed into the video on the wall, where we see a series of marks left on the body from a performer lying down on these sections. And these marks are part of this process that happens when a body dies, called the hypostatic process. But it's important to understand the moment we see here in the exhibition is actually only one stop in a very long process, which will continue with this particular body donors.
Ready? Go. Hold on. I've got a grip.